Hey, good afternoon, friends and neighbors, and welcome to Red Rock Firewood. Doing a voiceover today. I shot a introduction video to this project, and it turned out it was too windy. The audio on it was terrible, and so I deleted it. And we're just doing some voiceover to salvage this product, just so we can bring you along with what we got going today. I am shortening up the stem, if you will, on this four-way wedge for the RuggedMade. So this four-way wedge is hollow in the middle. It slides down over a fixed single wedge that is made welded right into the I-beam of the splitter, and the wings that go horizontally that make it a four-way wedge are just a little bit higher. They're actually quite a bit higher than what I like to get the size splits that my customers seem to prefer. And so in today's video, I'm just taking a regular old DeWalt angle grinder with a cutoff wheel, and we're cutting off about 2 inches. There's about 4 inches approximately is the length of it, and you can see we just cut that piece off. And this side I cut really well. This side I got off my line a little bit, and so I had to kind of neaten it up to get rid of some burrs and some sharp spots. But here you're going to be able to see the four-way dropping down over the old single way, or the single way that's kind of permanently made in there. And we're going to go try it out. All right, friends and neighbors, here it is, the moment of truth. Did we do the right thing? And I think we did. As you can see, some of those splits coming off the bottom are just a touch smaller than what I'd like them to be, but here on that pass that just finished, that's perfect. That's what I'm looking for. And you know, splitting even with a single wedge with my old splitter, or you know, using this four-way the way it was before and kind of lifting them up and getting them to aim in there, you know, I'd still end up with some pieces that were a little bit smaller than what I like. But if you see on this one, once the piece kind of has a nice flat edge on it, those pieces coming out the bottom are just right. I like my wood small enough that, you know, a lady or a young person could pick them up, you know, with one hand without it being a strain. And here you're going to see it again on this one because it's round. Like, sure, those, you could make a case that those first couple pieces coming off on the bottom of those wings are a little small. But once you get a good flat side, like here, that comes through. And I mean, I'm doing some resplits on some of these ones that are going in under the wings anyways, just because they're a little bit wider. You know, they're still a little bit bigger than what I want. But yeah, there. I resplit that one that came through on the left side. This one, I'm taking, sending that whole thing through again, and may even resplit some of them again. So yeah, there. At any rate, here in a minute I give you a look at kind of the bucket of the tractor. On today's video, I'm just splitting right into the bucket of the tractor, and you'll see me dump it over here. But once it gets full, I kind of swing the camera around, and we'll get a good look at the assortment and the size, and it's perfect. It's exactly what I want for my customers. It's going to dry fast. They seem to like it, and that's what's important, making the customers happy. So here's a look in the bucket, and I don't have this stuff stacked in here real neat, but that piece is perfect. That's the exact right size. That one's on the big end. I'm kind of surprised I didn't split that one again. That one's a little thin, but still good. This one's a little small, but I don't mind having some that size mixed in there. So in general, I'm real pleased. We'll dump this bucket and come back and go again. Here's another angle. You can kind of get another look at how the wedge is performing. And if you kind of look past the wedge, on this second bucket full, I did a little bit better job of stacking the wood in the bucket. And you can see the variety on the sizes on the ends. And you can probably kind of see it a little bit here. Yeah, that chunk of wood's in the way, so you're not really able to see the wedge all that well. But long and short of it is, it's working great, and I'm pleased with this modification. Splitting up some cherry today. Got some cherry in from a wood service guy. It is a little bit rotten. You can see the ants roaming around there on that chunk that's laying on the log lift, and so I'm just kind of splitting through it. The stuff that's not good, is going over in a pile, and I'll either burn that in my house or sell it for boiler wood. And the stuff going in the bucket will be for good wood, and I'm dumping that on a kind of a bin slash pile, and I'm kind of rethinking how I do my bins a little bit, and I'm not sure it makes any sense to put sides on them. I'm looking hard to find a conveyor. I'd really love to have a conveyor to put at the end of this RuggedMade, and so hopefully I get to show you one of those soon. But in the meantime, splitting into the loader bucket of the tractor works really good. That's all I've got for today. I really appreciate you coming along. I hope this video was meaningful to you, and yeah, if you enjoyed it, hit that like and subscribe, and we'll keep pumping out the poor man firewood content. We'll get you up the trail somewhere. Thanks again. Bye for now.